Welcome. I feel privileged and blissful to announce that from tomorrow, the Navaratras transcendental 9 days of proper initiations are to commence. Today, we are bringing to focus as to the fact that to learn and teach Ganita Sutras for enlightenment in itself is a project for which we shall be consciously devoted. Learn and teach Ganita Sutras for enlightenment is a project of Vedic Mathematics Gurukul. This is the project to have a chase along solar universe format, the urge of the sadhakas for Brahman enlightenment range. This format, solar universe format, is going to be the format of features and values parallel with Hypercube 6. The Vedic systems, Vedic mathematics, Vedic sciences, Vedic technologies are settling our sun, Surya, as a six space body. Six space content is manifesting as Surya. Its format is Hypercube 6. Therefore, we have to approach, we have to visit, we have to comprehend, we have to imbibe the format, features, and values of organization as well as of knowledge of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. Therefore, the first expression sheet, as is being depicted here, is text of 16 Ganita Sutras and text of 13 Ganita Upsutras. The text of Ganita Sutras is a composition availing precisely 283 letters, and the text of Ganita Upsutras is precisely availing 236 letters. Therefore, 283 plus 236 is equal to 519 is the number of letters of complete text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. It is this short range of the letters of this text gives us confidence as that we can memorize this text just in few faithful repetitions. Therefore, sadhakas fulfilled with intensity effort to fully imbibe the format, features, and values of this mathematical domain as mental mathematical domain shall memorize this text. It is with memorizing of this text, it is with imprinting of this text in our mind as our mental state. Even this much text, the written one page text, also can be dispensed with, and the entire exercise from beginning to end will just remain a mental exercise. Therefore, to have proper imprint of this text of 519 letters, one shall faithfully recite it and have a complete, full, final print of this text in one's mind. In fact, the learning and teaching of Vedic mathematics, of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras, begins and ends with this very text. The text as it stands organized is having a complete preservation of its unfolding process as well. Therefore, this text is complete in itself. This text has fully self sustained processes embedded in it. Therefore, the unfolding of this mathematical domain is to flow from within itself. Therefore, let us be confident enough as that once we shall be parallel with the organization format of this text, beginning from its first letter as sixth vowel and having a reach up till the last 519th letter as Visarjaniya, we will be having complete transformation for the needed enlightenment. Therefore, it is suggested that one shall memorize this text. Once this text stands memorized, then the second step will be that we shall be well acquainted with script and organization of Devanagari Varnamala. Devanagari Varnamala, Devanagari alphabet is being availed by our ancestors, and it is in this alphabet that entire Vedic knowledge, including Vedic mathematical domain, has reached us. Therefore, the first step being to memorize the 519 letters text of 16 Ganita Sutras and Upsutras takes us to the next step. The second step is to be well acquainted with the script of Devanagari letters. Then we also have to be face to face with the sequential organization of the classified groups of letters of this alphabet. The third feature in this context is going to be to have an association of sequential placements of these letters in Devanagari alphabet format. So, three features. Number one, the script. Number two, the classification and organization of classified group of letters. And third is the association of the placement values. Say, Devanagari alphabet has first class of 9 letters designated as vowels, swaras. There are 9 swaras, 9 vowels, and these 9 vowels have a sequential placement of first to ninth place. Therefore, accordingly, there happens to be an association of placement values which are designated as Divya Ank Vivastha, transcendental code values. Therefore, the first thing is to be acquainted with the script. Second thing is to be acquainted with the classification and sequential organization of each class of the letters. And third is to have association of the placement values. So first group of letters are 9 vowels, and these have the script as has been tabulated here, and they have placement values 1 to 9. So these values 1 to 9 as such become the transcendental code values of these 9 letters. Second class is of 25 Varga consonants, and these 25 Varga consonants are organized as 5 cross 5 grid, and this grid has 5 rows and 5 columns, and accordingly these letters, these 25 Varga consonants, have association of sequential values for first row as values 1 to 5, for second rows for values 2 to 6, for third row values 3 to 7, for fourth row values 4 to 8, and for fifth from 5 to 9. It would be blissful to observe that first column as well has the values 1 to 5, second column has values 2 to 6, third column has values 3 to 7, fourth column has values 4 to 8, and fifth column has values 5 to 9. The third group is a quadruple Anthastha letters, and they have quadruple values 1, 3, 5, 7. The fourth group is the Ushmana letters. There are 4 Ushmana letters, and they have quadruple values 2, 3, 6, 9. These 42 letters, together with 8 Yama letters, are having association of values 9 to 16. Therefore, the first step, as is stated earlier, is to memorize the text of Ganita Sutra, Zup Sutra. The second step is to be acquainted with the script, the sequential placements, and sequential placement values of Devanagari alphabet letters. Then the third step comes to be to visit the text of Ganita Sutra and Sutras and see that only 36 letters out of the total 50 letters of Devanagari alphabet are being availed in the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. The fourth step is going to be to have frequency tables of individual letters of the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. As in this table, column 1 is just serial number of 1 to 36. Serial column number 2 is having the letters, 36 letters beginning with the first vowel and ending up till the Visarjaniya. The third column is having frequency of occurrence of these individual letters in the text of Ganita Sutras. Column 4 is having combined frequency for the total letters. Column 5 is likewise having tabulation of the frequency of the respective letters in the text of Ganita Sutras, and column 6 is having a total frequency. It will be blissful to take note that this tabulation will bring us face to face with the total letters of the text of Ganita Sutras being 283 and the total letters of the text of Ganita Sutras being 236. One may have a pause here and take note that Ganita Upsutra 10 is having unmanifest first letter in this S curved script, and this being in unmanifest form but still it being scripted, therefore it has been counted, and the total number of letters, total frequency of the first vowel A in the text of Ganita Sutras as such comes to be 51, which is inclusive of this unmanifest scripted first vowel as well. The second distinctive feature to be taken note of is that there is a one composite word Gya. It is a composite words of letter Ja and letter Nya. Therefore, this composite word Gya has been splitted into its constituent letters, which are two in number, and as such, this letter has given two counts in this tabulation. Now, this frequency table is further being taken for the combined integrated grand total frequencies of individual letters of sutras and upsutras, as well as the combined ultimate reach. C in column 1, C1 is a serial number, C2 is for letters as say vowel, first vowel, C3 the frequency of the first vowel in the text of sutras, C4 is the frequency of letter A and other letters likewise in the text of Upsutras. C5 gives the combined frequency 66 plus 50, 116, and sixth column is giving the grand total combined frequencies of the individual letters, and ultimately we will be having a reach up till as value 519. It is this aspect which is to be taken care of. See, first step is to memorize the text. Second text is to be acquainted with the features of Devanagari alphabet. Third feature is to see that out of the 50 letters of Devanagari alphabet, only 36 of them are being availed by the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. Then the fourth step is to have a tabulation for the frequency of occurrence of individual 36 letters in the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras, and also to have a combined integrated picture of these features. Then, now, in this background, we will be formally initiating ourselves in the learning and teaching of Ganita Sutras. Sadhakas have to learn and the senior sadhakas have to teach. Now, this learning and teaching of Ganita Sutras will initially expose and bring us face to face with the following six features. First feature will be that solar universe format is for Brahman values flow. Therefore, the Brahman nine space enlightenment is going to be along the solar universe six space format. The second feature is a reach from first perfect number 6 to second perfect number 28. This flow, enlightenment flow, is going to be having six space format parallel with the values and features of first perfect number 6, and the reach is going to be up till the second perfect number value 28. The third feature is this process of flow along solar universe format from Brahman enlightenment will settle a mathematical process which will mathematically take us from second perfect number 28 to third perfect number 496. These processes as such is having structural key. First letter A, the sixth vowel, preserves the structural key of mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. The frequency of the first letter A is of TCU as of TCU value 6 is 21. It will be blissful to take note that in the entire text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras of 519 letters, 21 of them are the frequency of the first vowel, sixth vowel. The sixth vowel as first letter of the text is having occurrence 21 times, and this number 21 is the summation value of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and this as such is parallel with the geometric format of Sthapatya Meiring rod, a synthetic setup of hypercubes 1 to 6, and it is this settlement of Sthapatya Meiring rod will take us for complete swapping of the six space domain, and as values 1 to 16 lead to factors 29 parallel with the organization 6 sutras and 13 Sutras, and value 29 being parallel to TC value of Brahma, Creator the Supreme, the overlord of creators of space, within which this entire manifestation takes place. Therefore, we, the sadhakas, shall sit comfortably and permit the transcending mind with this manifestation process within creators of space, and then to have a transcendence from this mundane manifested fourfold creations and have a reach within the transcendental domain. It is this transcendental domain which is of the features of Navaratras, which are beginning from tomorrow. The coming 9 days, as such, can be fully utilized by each one of us to have a transcendental values for our thinking process, so that we are parallel with the format features of the organization format of Gita Sutras and Sutras, and our attainment to be blissful of the transcendental order. Thank you very much.